So for this PAT in his review here, he goes back in to kick this one off. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They go play action here on first down. Without receiving this season, that catches is going to add to his total. So resting on his laurels, he's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season. First carry for Josh Jacobs. The Raiders are 7-5 now in the year. They've been feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD. They play very well with their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Pearson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since.
18 Rattlers.
Now Cunningham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake does doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off play action. Pearson. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. A gain of 22.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now they'll shift things around. Looking to throw. Pearson. He's got it. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Raiders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Roll, roll, roll. Steady.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Pearson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Anthony Schwartz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge and fire out.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The cutting hands throw here taken in by Gesicki. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Ready.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 1st down, Pearson got his man complete over the middle. That's Griffith. Touchdown! 4-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And his drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Here's Cunningham. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Now Cunningham. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 7.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Raiders are going to have
Looking at Madden stuff, man.
Those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
a final shot before break. Pearson flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Oh, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Patterson now for the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback. 74 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Pearson. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Giving it to him in space. Pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
To throw on 2nd down, Pearson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Griffith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Off play action. Pearson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
At the Patriots' 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Pearson under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Off play action. Pearson. He finds his man complete. That's Griffith. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a 1st as that leads to 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Patterson's kick is good. Now that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Off the play fake. Cunningham under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off play action. Pearson. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pearson on the move to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Off play action. Pearson. And that one not to be It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here. They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Cunningham. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other. 2nd and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football. Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things,
But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Pearson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Back to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Pearson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they got no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Cunningham. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
18, Pioneer.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
19 Lions. Go.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Pats are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they get to it quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing.
And the Raiders have got him.
Good game.
Just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.